Yo, I'm back.
Shut your bitch ass!
I'm have you sit down for a while. There's a lot to discuss right now. If there's one thing that a lot of us have probably experienced, it's going to have to be high school. Look, high school is one of the strangest experiences I've ever had, but it's also where I grew the most out of, at least from what I can tell. All I know is that 9th grade me was completely different in comparison to me now, and I'm glad that I am not him anymore. But if there's one thing in high school that I learned that I feel like everyone should know, is that teenagers are dumb. Like, really dumb. And for our sakes, it isn't our fault. I mean, we were raised under a certain branch where, like, our parents kind of dictate how we interact with the world. Like, that is very different for everyone, every teenager that has ever existed, even now. But it doesn't matter. Teenagers are so dumb. Like, I can write an entire essay on why we teenagers are so dumb. But I'm not gonna deal with that now. But there are so many things that I'm glad that I didn't do. And I'm going to list literally everything that I feel like I'm glad I didn't do, or I'm glad that I did. And that's going to start off with one thing. Dating in high school. Now, I'll be as honest as I can here. I feel like dating is so overrated in high school. Like, I get it. I get why people want to date in high school, because teenagers want to be, they want to act so grown up and stuff. That isn't anything new. Have felt that before. Like, I remember watching a lot of, like, adult shows when I was, like, around, like, 13, 14. That isn't anything new. But for dating, it's very different. See, people that don't know anything about dating just shouldn't be in a relationship in general. I mean, I'll be honest, dating is just for grown-ups. Like, actual, like, adults. And that isn't anything new, like, especially now. But I feel like in today's society, as like I start to realize, like, as we get older, I feel like, at least like according to the internet, dating is kind of quote unquote dead. Like, all of a sudden, it's all about the curves, it's all about the big asses, it's all about the crazy money, it's all about the excessive makeup. But I feel like after a while, it isn't about love. Like, relationships have been a mixture of both love and also, like, lust. But not in a way where it's, like, bad. Like, if you prioritize lust as for why you, like someone, well, you shouldn't be dating him in the first place, because you probably think that their personality is as dry as sand, or that they are the most bitches of bitches you can ever meet. However, that isn't really excusable. Why would you be with someone that just isn't a good person and just doesn't treat you like crap because they have a really sexy body? What's the difference? What does that make? And I think that's one thing that teenagers just don't understand, especially as, like, when they start dating, like, in high school, when we actually start doing it, like, around like, the start, around the beginning, because they are so inexperienced that they don't really know what it takes to be a good boyfriend or a good girlfriend. So, like, a lot of them would probably go off by, like, doing, like, hand-holding, like, calling each other, like, really, like, cringe-worthy names. Or they fuck, I don't know. There are so many types of dating that I can't even, like, describe the amounts in, like, this entire video. But I feel like there's one thing that we all have to realize after we leave high school, is that dating is going to be hard. Like, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be very hard to find someone that you actually, like, love. It's going to be hard to put effort into your significant other if you can't even put effort in yourself. And that's why I'm glad that I'm not dating in high school, especially since I felt like I needed to date in high school, because it felt like something that everyone was doing. But, like, as I went into, like, my senior year and left my junior year, it really made me realize how pointless like dating sort of was, because there was not really a certain point in dating, because high school is like the first stage. School in general, like the first 18 years of your life, is like the first stage of life overall. And love isn't supposed to be in that first stage, at least to me. Like, it's something that you experience, but it's like, it's not something that you should like go all out on, which is why I'm glad that I never dated in high school. Another thing that I'm glad I didn't do in high school would probably have to be being a crazy athlete, or trying to strive to be the best NBA or NFL player. I think if you have the potential of being the best, then you can like become a really good NBA player or an NFL player. You can be a great sports player in general. But if there's one thing that I'm glad I didn't do, is that I'm glad that I didn't go all in on something like basketball. I'm glad that I was like keeping it simple. And the big reason on why is because it's really hard to even like make it on the team, because of how like much skill and a lot of experience it takes to like even go in like a certain sport that you desire. Like, there's a reason why like people that actually like make it to like nationals and stuff usually are people that have been playing that certain sport their entire life, or whatever. Like, not just something that starts in high school, like their entire life. And what happens if you don't make the team? What happens if you don't make it to nationals? Well, if your grades suck and you don't even think about going to college because you're way too consumed into going to like a certain sports league, then yeah, you're practically screwed over. And that's because you didn't put priority on stuff that you like outside of something that seems impossible. Like, there's a reason why, in case like the stuff that I'm trying to beat doesn't work out, I still have like a backup just in case. In fact, like, if I can make money off this, which, you know, it's whatever, I don't really care, but if I do, then that could be like a I don't know what to call it, like tertiary, like a job or whatever. Because like, I'm willing to be an influencer if I can, but like, that is if I actually make like solid money from it. But for me, I'm glad that I wasn't the like crazy athlete of like the school and stuff, because then it would feel like I peaked in high school, and I don't really want to peak in high school just yet. I'd rather like have it be like my early 20s where I actually peak, or like my like late 20s where I peak or something, because that's where like I'm fully grown, you know. Which is why I'm glad I've never really been a like insane athlete and stuff. And finally, the last thing that I'm glad I didn't do in high school was join the weird kids. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, 9th grade me is so different to current me, and that's because I was like socially like a lot like down in the gutter, I guess. And while I definitely met some people around that time that I actually mess with and I'm still friends with to this day, I still think that like trying to like join the weird kids is probably one of like the worst decisions you can like ever do if you like don't mess with those type of people. And for the most part, I didn't really care about that. I didn't care who it was, but I definitely still really enjoy like being friends with people and stuff. Like, that's what I'd like to do even in middle school. And while I was technically having social anxiety, well, not really, like, it was whatever, I definitely felt better in 9th grade, but like, for me, I felt very different. I felt like I grew up, but the weird kids were so weird in retrospect. Like, they were either smelly as shit, they couldn't like take a shower, they couldn't take care of things like their hair, like even like stuff like their clothes and stuff. Like, I get it, you like to be like certain things, but for me, I don't inherently care about that. But in my opinion, you should not be this like bad on like a hygiene level, because like seriously, I don't really like those type of people a lot of the time, and I don't know. And also, they're not really good with manners either. They definitely feel way more childish. And not to say there's anything wrong with that, but for me, as like a growing person, I feel like I shouldn't like go off of the idea that you should be childish forever, because you're gonna grow up some way, somehow. And that's pretty much it about this one. There's nothing much I can really say about it. Alright, so that's practically it when it comes towards this video. I'm kind of just trying something new here, and I'm probably gonna rush this out in some way, and I'm definitely just gonna start working on the monthly stuff and the animation like fully like next month. But for now, that's all I get to say for now. It's your boy. It's over. Peace out. Have a great life. See ya.